Hi folks, George Clooney back. Continuing my drive, Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch on Saturday, January, whatever day it is, 2023. I'm going to change the subject a little bit here. So when it comes to relocating, especially if you're in the city, get the hell out of the city. How resistant is your family? And this is perhaps the most stressful struggle, is waking them up and convincing them of the need to get the hell out relatively soon. But are they too secure in their comfort zone with all the everything that they need to survive? At the flick of a switch, at the turning of a water tap, at a corner store being down the road. And all that part of the system is being flushed down the toilet. But it's going to come back up, regurgitated through the Great Reset for the beast system. Which, again, a lot of people don't even know about, they don't understand, and they wouldn't believe it, and they don't care.
Unceremoniously away from the swollen breeze, garbage bag trees, acts of enormity and lower me slowly and sadly and properly. At the 100th meridian, at the 100th meridian, at the 100th meridian.
Gord Downing Jr. tragically hip, rest in peace. He died from brain cancer. So how do you try and wake them up and prepare them? Maybe you can be a little bit sneaky in trying to prepare them. Because eventually they're going to lose it all. Not just their access to everything, but they're going to lose it all psychologically. Right? They're too weak. Wives. So think about doing some things. When it comes to relocating, let's be realistic, people. Okay, you can look at the playlists of Earth's disaster cycles, right? You don't have the financial means and the practical means to find another country somewhere, or even within our own country, the States or Canada. You got to be realistic. We got to stick in our own backyards. Okay, if you're in a city, get the hell out of this city. Start doing your own survey. Here's one way you can do it. Right? If you haven't done it before, this is a good practice exercise. Before I get into that, when I was in the Air Cadets, we would go on survival exercises. They would either pack us into a bunch of buses, or sometimes put in some float planes and land on some lake on some mountaintop in British Columbia. And we, using the scenario that we're flying and our aircraft goes down and we got to survive up in the bush for 3 days before being rescued. And I'm talking down to minus 40-degree temperatures. Now, I'm not saying pack up your family and dump them off in some mountaintop and come back in 3 days. A lot of people don't understand my humor. Start off camping, okay? Get them away from the system. Teach them how to cook in a different way. propane barbecue to a campfire. Teach them the need to conserve your contained water. Teach them how to stay warm. It's not all about going to some nice warm tropical place going camping. Teach them how to stay warm. Teach them the principles of staying warm in layers of clothing as opposed to a single bulky item. Learn these things. More importantly than anything else, teach them what it's like not to have the internet. All of a sudden, they're exposed to the sights and sounds and smell of nature. Discover your own backyard. All right. If you're into watching these disaster playlists, you know what? If that turns you on, if you're related to Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or whoever, right? Wow, that's great. If you're not one of them, start thinking about yourself and your family and what you can do practically and financially. If all you can do is start off in a tent in the summertime, then start off in the tent in the summertime. Last year I bought an old travel trailer, 22-footer, very old. Got it all fixed up, right? First and foremost, so we can go camping, especially for my daughter. Me and my daughter, we love camping, but you know what? It's also a bug-out vehicle. If that's all you got, you got more than your neighbors. If you're living in a state of preparedness and mindset, I'm not talking about those wackos out in the bush building up their ammunition and guns and shit like that, right? Some of the stupidest people in the world. Little things. Always keep your vehicle full of gas, always. If you think you can get $20 worth to top it off, top it off. I live in an area where we have wildfires, massive wildfires, right? If you got to get out quick, you can get out quick while everybody else is lining up in the gas stations, and the gas stations are running out of gas. They're stuck, they're trapped. Earthquake. In the wintertime, if you're going out somewhere like I just did, half hour away from home, right? I got my nice sweater, yeah. It's only -1, it's very warm. It's very warm, Gene, very warm. Keep a winter parka in the back. What if you crash? What if you have to get out? What if you're exposed to elements for an extended period of time? Just a whole bunch of things, you know. It's a preparedness mindset. Anyway. You got to start thinking locally, independently. What can you do within your means? If you have to start off doing very long day drives in your country, or your state, your province, whatever, start exploring, right? Start exploring. When you pick an area, do your own geological survey. Google it. Is it a volcanic area? So when things start happening, at least you have an idea where to go. At least you might have a tent. You might have a trailer. You can get it stocked up. You'll have some shelter from the elements. You'll have some food, some water. You learn how to conserve your water. You learn how to cook. Right? You have something. I watch YouTube channels. I am absolutely not a suspicious observer, follow, or he's not telling you anything that you can use. Nothing. But I do learn from the comments. If I watch a Q&A, I'm actually reading the comments and I'm learning about people, and I find out people in my own area, close to me. Yesterday's Q&A, there's a gentleman who lives in the Kootenays, and I find out that he's close to a cave system in case he needs it, and how he's preparing. But he's in the same boat as me when it comes to family. His family won't listen to him. My family won't listen to me, right? You actually learn. You can learn more by reading the comments. Seriously. I don't listen to too much about speculation about which way the Earth may or may not tilt over and which ocean's going to flow where. Right. I got to learn more about my backyard, and I learn from reading comments like that. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. I got to park my vehicle and See you later.